We should be able to cook here. You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
I'm drenched in sweat.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Thinking some more about how to realize your ideals?
No. Actually, I've been trying not to obsess about it as much as before. I find when I think too much about my ideals, I get hung up on the reality of things and lose sight of what's really important. I know what it's like to go hungry, to lose your family. That should be reason enough to fight for a better society, so nobody else has to. Sorry about that.
Even thinking about things will make you hungry after a while. You wait here. I'll go whip something up for you.
Thanks for the food.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Just impressed at how good of a cook you've become.
Well, we've been on this journey for a while now, so I've had more than a few opportunities to hone my skills.
Yeah, and now I have a good meal in me. There's a simple kind of happiness that comes with that, you know? One that's more powerful and convincing than complicated logic can be.
That reminds me of something Law said, about how talking too much doesn't put food in people's stomachs.
That sounds like Law. But it's true nonetheless. When you get down to it, all you really need is enough food to keep you full and to be surrounded by people you love. Everything else comes second.
Speaking of people you love, I haven't heard you talk about Miguel much lately.
Wow, okay. Way to make me feel like the worst sister ever. But you're right, I haven't. If I'm honest, I think it's because I finally found other people I love just as much. Whatever kind of society we end up having after this, it needs to be a place where I know you all can be happy. That's my starting point for now. Don't worry. Once I finish folding these clothes, I'll go to sleep. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancia's.
It's gotten much cooler since leaving town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. So hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast.
Right, here goes! Demon Fang!
Cascade!
Denied!
Elusive deity!
Demon Fang! Swallow Blade! Now or never! Demon Fang!
It's a duel of the arts!
Swallow Blade!
Explosion!
Burn!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Pick up fire!
Do it! I got it! Let him! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn!
Here's evil!
Blind you to death! Mirage! Shadowed it!
Not now!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Confiscated!
You're mine! Swallow Blade!
Do it!
Pierce! Kill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Looks like it could be worth something.
I shall ensure you survive this. Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Right area on their back!
Arts are being interrupted. Flying free!
Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Here's a healing arm! Leave the enemy's arm
No
to me!
armor can stop me! No complaints here!
Holy
Swallow Blade!
Change the
Swallow Blade!
temperature!
Flush!
Swallow
Blade! Ready and railing!
Devotion!
Explosive ring!
Burning strike!
Swallow Blade!
Hear my call!
Ignite!
Red! Lightning orb!
Try harder!
Here's
Not a
evil!
chance!
Charge below!
Demon Fang!
Arcane
Swallow Blade!
Freeze Lancer!
Take this!
In here!
Far enough!
Here's a healing beam!
I'll smash you!
First aid! Hold on to your art!
This one's mine.
Do it! Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Not a chance!
Certainly not.
Not in your dreams!
Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Pissed on! Eat this! Go leap! In an instant! Impact block!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Hey, new equipment! Alright, here goes! Take this!
Take this!
Damn it! Demon Fang! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
They're hiding thick as armor.
Soaring Blast!
With Glacial Spear.
Here I come!
Oh, back in their infirmity!
Glad you have your uses.
Save you! I'll show you how useful I can be!
I'll stop its charge. Thanks, Kisara.
Do it! Swallow Blade! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
They smite with
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
this death.
I'm in your debt.
That's what I like to hear.
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Little help.
Here I come!
This one's mine. You want company?
Swallow Blade!
Hear my call.
Now you see what I can do!
Demon Fang!
Pierce evil. Do it. Here goes.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Here I come!
Raging cascade. Sleep now.
Here I come!
Do it.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Go no further.
Demon Fang!
Can't get out of this!
Swallow Blade! Burn! Demon Fang!
It cools up! Time to get out of the way!
Swallow Blade!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Its armor's too strong!
It'll split it open!
Be my guest! On your knees! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Ready to go. Banana, let's go.
Infernal Torrent! Demon Fang!
I'm ready!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
The enemy wields arc too.
We'll soon see about that.
I'm ready! Demon Fang!
Astral energy, full throttle. A flawless victory.
Here I come!
Naturally.
Is that a healing art? It is.
Swallow Blade!
I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Now,
River!
astral energy.
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
My... face is starting to sting, and my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Shion? Oh, wait. You're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Ignite!
Now do you see what I can do? Prepare to be seen! Others rot in skin?
Aim for the reach!
They smite with
You're
dragon
mine!
blade!
Swallow Blade!
I'll be saving this one.
Execute!
The waters of speed rise and land. I never miss.
Now!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
I think I'm getting stronger.
No choice!
Here goes! Here I go!
Swallow blade!
Now you see what I can do!
Over!
This
Big
one
magic
won't
is
be.
in!
You picked the wrong
Do
fight!
it!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Demon Fang!
Anything in those costumes! I can carve through war!
Come one,
Here's
come
a
all!
healing art!
Demon Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Let's see what you've got.
Confiscated!
Swallow Blade! Ignite! Demon Fang!
Here, let me help!
Coming!
Let's go! First aid!
Okay, here I come!
Lightning strike for the weak point!
Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! Astral
That's my cue!
Demon Fang! Shut him down!
Wind
Swallow Blade!
Banana, let's go! Illuminate the dark!
I'm ready!
Lock! Demon's descent!
Flashing Fang!
Now!
Here, let me help!
Demon Fang! Okay, here I go!
Demon Rock!
Pistol!
Tornado Drive!
Burn! Demon Fang!
Now!
Flash!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! A merry distraction.
My turn!
There's still more to go! Where are you going?
Good luck! Stardust!
Rending you take this!
Radiant
Slash! Slash!
Elusive Deed!
Demon Fang!
Breath of life! Feel my will!
Now!
Thrust! Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Benediction Light.
Dance in the wind!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Gemini Aqua!
Demon
Now!
Fang!
Ready to go!
We managed to pull through.
This'll make us even more formidable.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Far enough!
Demon Beetle!
Sleep out!
Swallow Blade!
Let's get you out
Demon
of the way!
Fang! Slash!
Here goes! Ready to go! Turn it aside!
Here I go!
I'll smash you!
Break the fear!
Demon Fang!
Green Lancer!
Swallow Blade! Demon Fang! Pistol!
I'm ready!
Hear my call! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! My turn! Demon Fang!
Elusive Slash!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
I misread the landing. No choice.
I'm ready!
Burn!
I never miss! I'm ready!
In a bind?
Here to illuminate the dark! I never miss! Holy Sliver!
Dragon's armor won't save you!
Do it! Holy Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Certainly not.
Demon Fang!
Ready to go! Now!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Please, sir! Annihilate!
Take this!
By the power
Demon
of
Fang!
light! Finish with
Try to
us!
get what's all mine!
Resonate with the earth!
Not today!
Crossblade!
Another incantation ruined. Your blade moves like silk.
I just let my instincts take over.
How fascinating.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't true.
No, I mean you're even better than ever. I've never seen Theon actually look flustered.
Can't get out of this!
Demon Fang!
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here.
How could a girl ever say no?
I must keep striving.
You can ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black. Good advice for all of us, to be honest.
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Demon Fang!
Here's the
I'm not done! Swallow Blade!
The fluidity of your movement.
Go for the... This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me. That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
An
If it's in
opponent
the
like
sky,
this should be
it's
easy!
mine!
Demon Fang!
Where are you going? I'm ready!
Demon Fang!
Thunder Field! I never miss! Do it! Dance in the wind!
Ready and ready!
Air thrust!
Swallow Blade!
Between heaven and earth!
Take this!
Away and done!
Swallow Blade!
This is it!
Can't get out of this!
Demon Fang!
Feel!
Swallow Blade!
Get on in there with the others!
It's on! Here!
Far enough!
Swallow
Here's the
Blade!
lunar corruption! Lunar high! I'm
Demon
all
Fang!
stuffed up!
Not today!
Zero flame! Don't mind if I do! Now! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory! Naturally! By the
Demon Fang! Swallow Blade! Swallow Blade!
Eat dirt!
You're mine!
I never miss!
Begin!
Demon Fang!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
By the power of flame!
Not a chance!
Finish without a
Demon
trace!
Fang!
Begin!
Here I come!
It's time!
Demon Fang!
I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
This won't be easy.
You're mine!
Don't be such a pessimist.
Can't get out of this! Demon Fang! Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
Now
you up, see what I can do!
Now!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Rending you apart! Swallow Blade! Bloody hell!
Do it! Kisara frozen!
Hammer!
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
An opponent like this would be easy. Far enough! Dragon Swarm! You'll escape!
Annihilation!
Swallow Blade! I'll take you all on! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Aim for the weak spot!
Power of flame! Finish without a hold on to your
Demon
arms.
Fang!
Here I come!
I'm not done! It's over! Swallow
Tempest
Blade!
Roll!
Slash! Can you take it? Swallow Blade! You're mine! Demon Fang! Swallow Blade!
Celestial Energy! Here I go!
Swallow Blade!
Do it! You have such an incredible technique.
Brute force is nothing without elegance of form.
I don't know if I'd say nothing. I never miss. Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind!
Now!
By the power of flame! Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down? Crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone, not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid!
Let's dispose of the trash.
Burn!
Anything in order is all mine!
Now!
Demon
Look!
Fang!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
On your
Hear
My
my
turn.
call! Astral
Now or
energy!
never! Slash!
Take this!
Swallow Blade!
Glacier
Demon
Field!
Fang!
Here's evil!
Slash!
Gale Force!
Swallow Blade!
Raging Fury!
Try hard at my turn! Demon Fang!
Coming through!
Elusive deity!
Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
Raging Cascade! By the power of flames! Vanish
Demon
without
Fang! It's time!
Heal my weary
Demon Fang! Not today!
Waterfall!
Swallow Blade!
See it!
Slash!
Leave the chargers to me.
By the power of
Swallow
Raging
Blade!
Storm!
Seismic Rupture!
Unravel!
Flash! Swallow Blade!
On your
Demon Fang! Swallow Blade!
Now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Lightning Condemned!
Not a chance!
Lunar
Demon
Corruption!
Fang!
Thunderblade! Lunar
Now you see what I can do!
Illuminate the dark!
Demon Fang!
Transform! Holy Glitter! Annihilation!
Dragon!
Denied! Stand between us and
Slash! Demon Fire blade! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Gemini!
Burn in hell!
Illuminate the dark!
Begin! Demon Fang! Swallow blade! Swallow blade!
The blinding part's your weak point!
Demon Fang!
Divide Illusion!
Slash! Swallow blade! Slash! Hitting pile driver! Take it!
Here goes!
I'll say swallow blade!
Not on my watch!
Slash! Demon Fang! Slash! Swallow blade!
Take it!
I'll smash you! Slash! Swallow blade!
I never miss!
Slash! Slash! Rending you apart! Demon Fang!
Nothing gets by me!
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We won that by a mile!
Discourteous, aren't
You're
you?
mine! Burn! Demon Fang!
Now we're not Annihilation!
Swallow
No
blade!
further!
Infernal Torrent! You'll pay me with a weak spot! Explosive ring!
From beyond,
Megasonic thrust! Try this!
I've used too much.
Explosive ring!
I've still got some
Dragon
fire in me.
Swarm!
Corruption!
You're mine!
Where are you going?
No escape! Strike! Hitting pile driver! Here I come!
And now! Radiant Storm!
Now you see what I can do!
Slash!
Illuminate the dark!
Swallow blade!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Lightning!
Not a chance! Demon Fang! Swallow blade!
Ready to go!
Time to make rupture! Burn in hell!
No further!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain Earth astral energy. Luckily for me, this area is rich not only in fire energy, but Earth as well.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing. Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared!
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it!
Not in your dreams!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it! Here, let me help!
Take this!
Glacial Spear!
Pierce illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy lair! Change between heaven and earth!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of
By the power of flame! Finish lightning condemned!
Denied!
Armor won't save you! Don't
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy lair!
Heal my weary
Change between heaven and earth!
Cure!
A
Demon
wailing
Fang!
beauty of lightning!
Stay away from my
Please now.
friends! Demon Fang!
Imbued
Imbued vanquished Megasonic Thrust! Dragon Swarm!
Raging
You're
Storm!
mine! Here I come!
Tunnel!
I owe you a pile driver!
Don't mind if I do!
Burn! Demon Fang!
Raging Storm!
No further! Swallow Blade! Slash! Demon Fang!
Select
Come and face me!
Demon Lash! Razor Cyclone!
Eagle Ray!
Lunar Corruption!
Demon Fang!
Let the marksman handle this!
Shine! Radiant Light! Swallow
Leave the charges to me!
Charge
You!
Pierce Evil!
Slash! Eat dirt! Don't
Suffer in silence.
Freeze Razor!
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze in the wind!
Now I can let loose! You're mine! Here!
Will this help?
Try this!
Light
far
Astral
enough.
Energy! Healing Circle!
Negative
Lightning
gain. Now.
Attack!
Here!
Mega Ray!
Why do you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Holy Lair Flame! Finish without heaven and earth!
Slash!
Dueling beauty of
Here, let me
lightning!
help!
No further! You're done! Demon Fang! Megasonic Rising into God! Captivity! Explosive Ring! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'll heal you all!
Reflect on chances!
Waterfall!
Take with blackened blade! Armor won't save you!
Here!
Now I can let
Let's
loose!
get you all tucked away!
You picked the wrong fight!
Lunar
Okay,
Corruption!
here I go! Demon Fang! Slash! Swallow Blade! Dominate! In an instant! Impact Block!
Here come more!
We'll just have to keep fighting.
Leave the enemy's arts to me! I never miss!
No complaints here!
This!
I fly! Dance in the wind!
Slash! Swallow Blade! Okay, here I go!
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Explosion!
Flame inside me! Yours to be let free!
Burning Strike! Glacial Spear! Here's the confiscated! Arch Steel!
Armor won't save you!
Nuclear Surge! Confiscated!
Megasonic Thrust!
Now, get toasty!
Burn Strike! Not a
Water,
chance!
hear my
Demon
call!
Flame inside me! Yours to be let free! Demon Fang! Swallow Blade!
You have such an incredible technique!
Brute force is nothing without elegance of form.
I don't know if I'd say nothing.
In a bind?
Vanish without a trace! Magic is there! Crossblade!
Take skip! I'll thank you! Elusive deity! Swallow
A
blade!
whirling struggle.
My reach is even
Streams
wider!
of heaven.
Heal!
Cyclone.
It's go time!
Here, let me help. First aid.
Okay, you must be tired of healing me.
I'm merely doing what I can to help.
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem.
Demon Fang! Swallow blade! It's on!
Not on my watch.
Flash! Demon Fang! Eater!
A whirling struggle.
I'm ready!
Impressive, Dohalim.
Look like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or so they say.
People say that?
Demon Fang!
Mom, into the shadows.
Here I come!
Forgive me. This is
By
my...
the power of flame. I never miss.
Can't get out of
A thrilling performance.
I'll bring you back from death to
Now you
this.
see what I can do!
The flame inside is yours to be
Bring you
let
back
free!
from death to this.
Flash!
No dawn shall break this night!
Flash! Swallow blade!
I still got you fighting.
Here I come!
Reload.
Swallow blade!
Let me outside. I can't hold on much longer. Dream. All right. Ready.
There! Demon Fang! Swallow blade!
Don't mind if I do.
Swallow blade! You'll pay for that! Swallow blade!
Raging cascade.
Swallow blade! No escape!
A chain between heaven and earth.
Slash!
A wailing banshee of
Swallow
lightning.
not a chance!
Take this!
Slash! Swallow
Leave the charges to me!
Armor won't save you!
Deny!
Negative gate! On your
Demon Fang!
Lunar corruption.
Swallow blade! Swallow blade! Burn!
Annihilation.
You're mine! Slash! Swallow blade!
I'm out of ammo.
Take this!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Annihilation. I cannot fight left in me. Glacial
Elusive deity!
Take
this. Here I come.
In a bind?
Waterfall.
Demon Fang! Swallow blade!
Lancer.
Slash!
Dance
Swallow
in the
blade.
wind. Air shattering.
Shattering the
Hear my
pieces!
Burn in hell!
This one's mine.
Swallow
Do
blade!
it. Banshee of lightning.
In an instant! Impact block!
I'll heal you all.
I owe you one.
Healing circle. It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please... Stay safe.
Breath of life! Heal my weary
How are we
companion.
supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Just watch and learn! That's enough! Go back down!
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
My exploits are bearing fruit. How long has it been since I last went this hungry?
Hey, is that it over there?
I always loved the sound of hammers banging away.
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave. We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
Shion? Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own? She's not over there. Where did she run off to? Shion. Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Rolron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us. isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first. But ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis. When the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
they will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renis Alma on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's too much. It's way too much. When this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Dahnans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Elphin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Elphin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen! We can fight this! Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you.
All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys... You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.